From being the best in the game to literally raising the next generation of epic players, LeBron James has made quite an impact in the world of basketball. But is it time for him to hang up the jersey? Well, LeBron James himself has just leaked his retirement plans, and I'm just as shocked as you are. LeBron James isn't an ordinary player. The 19-time All-Star and NBA all-time leading point scorer recently surpassed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He's now become NBA's all-time leading point scorer, dropping 38 against the Oklahoma City Thunder in a game that will be remembered for years to come. With 4 NBA championships and 10 NBA Finals appearances, James is one of the best players in the history of the league. But it seems like James might not be done yet. While talking with the Oregonian during the All-Star game, James was heard saying, "I got to slow down, couple more years." Although some fans were worried that this might mean he was closer to retiring, others believe he's just getting ready to play with his son Bronny. Bronny is nearing the end of his recruitment tour and has his eyes on 3 teams: Ohio State, USC, and Oregon. He'll turn 19 in October, making him eligible to declare for the NBA draft in 2024. James has said he's confident Bronny can get into whatever school he wants and that all I have to do is pick up the phone. He'll be an unrestricted free agent in 2024, which means he could potentially choose to sign with the team that drafts Bronny. But no matter which team ends up signing with Bronny, one thing's for sure: James wants to retire as a Laker. LeBron James has made it clear he's not going anywhere when his contract with the Los Angeles Lakers is up in late 2023. During a recent appearance on the Smartless podcast, James talked about how much he loves the city of LA and being part of the legendary Lakers franchise. This comes as no surprise when you consider all of James' accomplishments since joining the Lakers in 2018. He quickly brought a championship to the team in 2020 and was well on his way to a potential second title this year before injuries and the pandemic got in the way. In fact, it's almost hard to imagine James playing for any other team at this point in his career. James has already engraved his place in the Lakers' storied history, joining the likes of Kareem, Magic, Wilt, Jerry West, Elgin Baylor, Kobe, and Shaq, and many others who have worn purple and gold over the years. Now he's hoping to end his career as a Laker, regardless of how many more championships he can bring to the team. The Lakers have the perfect setup for James to finish his career on a high. His co-star Anthony Davis is still just 28, and Los Angeles has everything that he needs outside of basketball, including producing and starring in films and television shows. On top of that, LeBron Jr.'s high school team, Sierra Canyon, has been drawing celebrities like Drake and Michael B. Jordan to their games, giving James Jr. even more exposure. Despite this, there are still rumors of him leaving. LeBron James's long-term future with the Los Angeles Lakers seems to have been decided. Like the reports say, he'll probably retire as a member of the team. For now, his contract includes a clause that prohibits him from leaving until next summer. Since the start of the season, there's been plenty of speculation about where James will end up after retirement. He has come very close to breaking several NBA all-time records and is known for making big career decisions. To top it off, he recently signed a new contract to ensure he'll be staying with the Lakers until at least 2025. In that new contract, James and the Lakers agreed to a no-trade clause that prevents him from being sent to another team, regardless of how things go for them in the future. This clause will expire at the end of this season, and it's likely he'll take advantage of his free agency if he still feels like departing before long. The biggest factor that could end up changing his mind is the fact that James wants to play alongside his son, Bronny. While it's clear he wants his son to be part of the Lakers family, James has been adamant that he won't leave the team until retirement. But some fans are wondering if he should just retire sooner than later. And I have to say, I agree with them, since he's been getting more injuries than normal. Recently, LeBron James got injured at an NBA All-Star game. It was weird because he's known for never really getting injured. So what exactly happened? Well, it seems he was going for a block when his hand got hit on the rim. After this, James had to sit out and couldn't play for the rest of the game. Turns out that LeBron had had promised his coach that he would do one defensive play, and that's why he went for the block. Unfortunately, it didn't quite end up as expected. The injury was a major setback for the team since James is a powerhouse in their lineup. Even though he's now more injury prone, his presence still helps the team stay afloat. So him leaving would still affect his team. But that's not the only thing that'll get affected by his retirement. The entire NBA will feel the impact. After all, LeBron James is a living legend in the NBA, and his influence on the game of basketball is undeniable. For 15 years, he's been dominating the court while setting records and winning championships. On the court, LeBron has broken multiple records, including becoming the all-time leading scorer in NBA history. He also led his team to 6 championships during his career, making him one of the most successful players of all time. But LeBron's achievements go beyond the court. He revolutionized the concept of player mobility by allowing players to become free agents and choose the team they want to play for. This opened up a whole new era in basketball, where players have more freedom and control over their careers. The decade that followed Michael Jordan's retirement in 1998 was dubbed the Decade of LeBron because of his incredible influence on the NBA. It was a time when people were more interested in individual athletes than teams, and LeBron's popularity made him one of the most sought-after players in sports history. Even though it seems like retirement is still a couple of years away, James already has a few plans for after retirement. LeBron James recently confirmed his plans to one day becoming an NBA owner. Speaking to Berger, James said, "I will own a team someday. That's my next thing." Now that's what you call ambition. The 34-year-old basketball superstar mentioned that owning a team is something he's been considering for some time. He explained that he wanted to stay involved with the game and also be able to put people in positions of power. James would continue to work with his current business partners, Maverick Carter, Randy Mims, and Rich Paul, if he ever became an NBA owner. He believes that being a part of the ownership group, he could help make a real difference in the game. And as long as he still gets to be a part of the game, I'm super stoked about it. This isn't actually the first time James has talked about owning an NBA team, though. In August 2016, he said that he wanted to hold a front office position within an NBA franchise. James stressed that he'd hire the most qualified general manager and president if ever given the chance to own a team. He believes he has unique basketball knowledge and a good eye for talent, the type of player that will fit into a team's chemistry. And well, no one has any doubt about that. Well, that's how LeBron James kind of leaked his retirement plans during the All-Stars game.